In today's episode, I'm going to show you how to prioritize your task and increase your productivity. Are you prepared to up your productivity game? So let's get started. Perspective plans with new videos and podcasts weekly. Join our Patreon at patreon.com/perspective plans for exclusive videos and more. Visit perspectiveplans.com for all of your planner and stationery needs. Only at Perspective Plans, helping you plan for what's to come. Hello everyone, I'm Christina B. Rising and welcome to the Perspective Plan Show, where I help you boost your productivity and stay organized so that you can easily handle whatever life throws at you. I upload new videos and podcasts every single week, so be sure to subscribe so that you won't miss anything. Shop for workbooks, printables, and stickers at perspectiveplans.com. And last but not least, this episode would not be possible without the support of our Perspective Plans patrons and channel members. Thank you. Now let's get into this episode. Tip 1. Supersize list. 1. Make a master list of all of your objectives, projects, and one-time jobs. First things first, make a master list. A thorough list is essential for efficient prioritization, regardless of how many projects or one-off tasks you are managing. This list is your productivity engine, therefore it's more than just any kind of list. Imagine having a single area where all of your objectives, initiatives, and even the seemingly unimportant chores are kept. If you've ever studied Get Things Done, you are familiar with the process. Focus all of your thoughts onto this master list. We are just getting everything out, so there is no need for an order at the moment. As long as you can see it all, type it, write it, carrier pigeon it, whatever suits your needs. The visual, a tool where everything converges for simple parsing, is where the magic truly happens. The twist is in there. Don't stop at the great mayhem. Using time intervals such as daily, weekly, monthly, and so on, divide and conquer. This division not only makes priorities clear, but it also makes the resources required clear. Making decisions by delegation becomes easy. What is the objective here now? To identify anything that needs your attention on a daily basis. It serves as your roadmap for making the connections between your everyday grind and your big ambitions. And what do you know? To organize your master list and turn it into a productivity masterpiece, try Todoist, Things, OmniFocus, MeisterTask, and even Evernote. Tip 2. Determine what matters by recognizing your actual objectives. Prioritization may not seem like a time management tactic, but it's essential to reaching long-term objectives. Determining the tasks most relevant to your desired future outcomes, be it a clear career shift, a completed project, or a promotion, begins with understanding what you're truly working toward. Dividing these more general objectives into more manageable, time-bound objectives can be a smart move. A yearly objective, for instance, can be broken down into monthly to-do lists, which results in weekly assignments, daily priorities, and so much more. Setting long-term goals is a great way to inspire yourself and even unite teams at the start of every year. Discussing your aspirations, whether that be in professional or even in your personal life, can help you to establish a schedule for achieving them. For efficient prioritization, this broad thinking is essential. There is a widespread misperception that progress is correlated with busyness, but it's a waste of time to pack your day with activities that won't help you reach your final objective. Consider the long-term benefits of each activity, honestly, and keep the end result in mind at all times. Tip 3. Finish based on importance. Complete the remaining tasks based on the context, energy, urgency, and even importance. You have to complete all the other little projects and assignments that take up your days, weeks, and even months after completing your most crucial chores. Even if they aren't at the top of your list of priorities, they nevertheless need to be attended to in order to achieve your objectives. Your bigger objectives are impacted by the things like answering emails and texts, interacting with clients, and personally looking through new house listings before moving. Setting priorities involves more than just deciding what should be prioritized. It is essential to your ability to complete tasks and manage your time well. Divide large tasks into smaller subtasks. In order to achieve this, further decompose your list of secondary priorities after you've recognized them. Ascertain the necessary steps to accomplish every activity and reach every objective, and approach them with a more manageable mindset. For example, make a timetable with frequent milestones if the project calls for a month-long commitment. Alternatively, decide to group the less important jobs according to their own significance and urgency. Better yet, figure out how much work and energy it takes to complete a given task. Alternatively, consider the circumstances around the task's necessity and whether it even advances your main objectives. Set overall work priorities rather than just prioritizing individual tasks. Examine the cost-benefit ratio of your secondary jobs in the same way that you use the Eisenhower Method time management technique for priority and urgency. High return at low expense or effort. Start by doing this. High benefit at a high expense should come in second. It's important to determine whether anything else on your list of priorities falls into the low cost, low benefit, or high cost, low benefit categories. This helps you identify what has to be done each day and can be quite helpful in organizing your daily responsibilities. Steer clear of traps like sunken costs when you continue working on a task because you've already committed time and energy to it, even though it won't ultimately help you reach your objectives. Sometimes letting go of a pointless job or objective will greatly increase your productivity and ability to set priorities. Not every task that makes it onto your list is equally urgent or even significant, just because you've taken the effort to prioritize it. As tasks become more important, know when to increase them in your priority. Concurrently, identify when it could be more beneficial to eliminate redundant work or to let go of initiatives and tasks that don't advance your objectives. Tip 4, review your objectives and priorities often. Being able to prioritize a continuous process. Maintaining your priorities in check requires routinely examining your goals and even priorities, just like you would with any other part of your organization. It also helps you continue on your path to achieving the objectives you have set for your company and even yourself. Reevaluating yourself keeps your attention on the current task. It makes you and everyone in your vicinity responsible for knowing what has to be done and how to execute it. Above all, it guarantees that you stay perceptive to evolving requirements when your priorities are continuously reviewed. Keep an adaptable mindset for your company and be ready to adapt as circumstances change. Tip 5, think about potential effort. It's simple to feel overwhelmed by the amount of work that has to be done. When looking at a big to-do list, this sensation lowers productivity and encourages procrastination. One way around this is to assess assignments based on the amount of work needed to get them done. Prioritize and finish the things on your list that take the least amount of time and effort if it's getting too long. This job cleaning will create a sense of success that will keep you going throughout the day and allow you some breathing room. Tip 6, stay away from conflicting priorities. It's comparatively simple to manage multiple jobs at once when they're not too tough. People in positions of authority, on the other hand, are more likely to prioritize a single aim as difficulties mount, while those in lower positions will likely continue to attempt managing numerous priorities. A decrease in performance has been associated with this dual tasking approach, indicating that the most critical jobs are not completed to the highest standard. Identifying potential distractions, concurrent chores, or ad hoc requests, and actively avoiding them throughout the day is one strategy for maintaining attention, one key job at a time. This implies that you should prioritize one assignment and forego any work, emails, messages, or preparation connected to the other. If you are required to gather data for a project and create slides for a presentation at the same time. Create a budget that works for you and track your debt, monthly bills, savings, expenses, cash envelopes, sinking funds, savings challenges, and more. This budget planner is perfect to take control of your finances, even if you are a beginner and just started your financial journey. Featuring 200 plus planner pages with and without sidebars, over 1,500 planner stickers in 14 unique colors, and 50 plus quote layering stickers that allow you to customize the background to match your planner style. All this and more can be found in the Budget Planner Bundle, available in 2 amazing color options at PerspectivePlans.com. Paperback edition, now available at Amazon. Helping you plan for what's to come. Tip 7, set priorities for your time and act sensibly. You can accomplish so much in a day, regardless of how well you focus, and certain distractions are of course unavoidable. It's critical to prioritize chores and create reasonable goals. If not, you'll make erroneous assumptions about people around you and experience a persistent sense of being behind. Recall that the goal of setting priorities is to allocate time to the critical tasks, those that will ultimately matter and steer you in the right direction. You'll feel more deliberate and focused and less reactive when you manage your priorities correctly. The goal is to finish the tasks that actually represent progress and toss aside everything else or even busyness. Tip 8, evaluate your dependencies. Finding dependencies requires more than just identifying them. It also involves highlighting them so that they may be prioritized wisely. Examine your task in detail and consider which ones are the catalyst for others and take action. Give precedence to those that create a cascade effect so that your project proceeds smoothly. Imagine this: there are pieces in your puzzle that must fit snugly before the others do. Proactively resolving these dependencies starts a chain of reaction of advancement. Not only is it wise to take care of the fundamentals initially, but it's also essential to prevent having to play catch-up later. Take a page from software development projects, where testing is frequently done after coding. Coding should be prioritized to prevent the testing phase from being left thumb wriggling. It resembles playing a fluid dance with one step flowing naturally into the next. Let's navigate those dependencies together so that your project soars rather than stutters. If you have tried bullet journaling, time blocking, or just plain old to-do lists but haven't found the right solution to manage your time, then it's time to try out the Hourly Planner Bundle. This is the ultimate planner with everything you need to manage your schedule and get things done today. Featuring 300 plus planner pages with and without sidebars, 100 plus event and holiday labels, and over 2,000 plus planner stickers in 14 unique colors. All this and more can be found in our Hourly Planner Bundle, available in 2 amazing color options at PerspectivePlans.com. Paperback edition, now available at Amazon. Helping you plan for what's to come. Tip 9, fostering inclusive prioritization. Working together is not simply a catchphrase, it is the key to developing a prioritizing plan that appeals to all parties involved. Hold insightful discussions with your stakeholders and team members to gain access to a multitude of varied viewpoints. Their observations serve as compass points to help navigate the complex terrain of priorities. Just picture organizing a trip without talking to the crew. Engaging stakeholders guarantees that you won't be traveling alone. You can make a prioritizing map that meets the demands of all parties involved by combining different points of view from important stakeholders such as sales, marketing, customer support, and others. In addition to producing a project that meets expectations, this inclusive strategy sets sail for success with a staff that is totally committed to the voyage. Tip 10, monitor your progress. Think of task progress tracking as the compass that will lead you through unfamiliar territory in your project. Monitoring work progress on a regular basis keeps an eye out for possible problems. To keep your project on a steady track, you can make educated course corrections, much like an experienced captain trimming the sails to catch the best wind. Consistent progress evaluations serve as a diagnostic tool in software development, where coding activities are the building bricks. Early detection of bottlenecks or technical issues guarantees prompt intervention, averting possible delays and guaranteeing a smooth road toward project completion. Share this awesome episode with someone you know who needs it to help them plan for what's to come. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I hate for you to miss the next episode. Now let's get into our recap. So let's do a quick recap just in case you missed a tip. Tip 1, supersize list. Tip 2, determine what matters. Tip 3, finish based on importance. Tip 4, review your objectives and priorities often. Tip 5, think about potential effort. Tip 5, think about potential effort. Tip 6, stay away from conflicting priorities. Tip 7, set priorities for your time and act sensibly. Tip 8, evaluate your dependencies. Tip 9, fostering inclusive prioritization. And tip 10, monitor your progress. Setting priorities for your job goes beyond just making the commitment to finish what needs to be done. Yes, you're making sure you adhere to deadlines and maintain your attention to your current work. More than that though, you should make sure you advance your organization, your group, and yourself toward both immediate and long-term objectives. The fact that learning how to prioritize can greatly benefit you is one of the best features, and does so at a very little expense. Prioritizing chores actually requires relatively little work once you've written down everything that needs to be done. And I mean everything. Prioritizing is an easy habit to form, involving anything from making the most critical chores more visible and committed to them, to scheduling, assigning, or completely removing the less urgent and vital ones. Furthermore, the most successful people find it to be an unbreakable habit. Until we can manage time, we can manage nothing else. Peter Drucker. I just want to take a moment to thank our patrons and channel members. This episode would not be possible without your support. Thank you. And if you would like to support the show, visit patreon.com/perspectiveplans today. Thank you so much for stopping by and pressing play. I truly appreciate it. Let me know down below in the comments or your podcast review what tip you'll be using. Keep planning for what's to come, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.